Hello and welcome to this channel. I'm here to share with you some tips that will help your mind. So if you're just joining us, do well to click on the subscribe button. And we all know that this mind of ours is a very powerful tool. You get that. So I'm about to share some tips with you, and if you find these tips helpful, don't forget to comment down below. And if you happen to find anyone who will have interest or will actually gain a lot from the tips I'm going to share, do well to share this video with them so they can learn and do better. Alright, so you see this word called information. Information is very powerful. Now, the information you allow into your mind will either make or mar you. And you hear people say words like, I'm not feeling good today, or whatever it is. They definitely didn't actually wake up from the wrong side of mind. Probably they woke up and what they saw at first didn't actually go well with their spirits, and it tends to drop down their morals, and they end up living each day so boring, and probably what they actually projected to even achieve, they won't be able to achieve it. That's because they got an information that actually contradicts the energy which they possess. So it infected it. Then it made them have probably an unpleasant day. So if peradventure you happen to find yourself in such scenario, there are some tips that I will share with you that will actually help you to come out of that. And also, what we allow to get to us actually determine how our day goes, how our life actually probably evolves, and also how the kind of aura or the energy we transmit to other people. Now, here's the thing. There are times you just dress up, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm pretty, I'm handsome, I'm good, and you stepped out, all of a sudden someone just told you that you're not looking so good, something is actually awful about what you were. Immediately, that courage you had, that leaving the house, that you were beautiful, it immediately drops. Now, I know you must have felt that. It immediately drops, and you'll be like, I feel I look good. All through that day, you are definitely moving with the information that there is something awful about your dressing. I never can tell. That might actually be coming from a hater. You can't predict. And they've registered that information in your mind. And your mind have actually processed it, and you've accepted it, and it controls your day. And at times you just come out looking so casual, and someone will look at you and say, why are you so pretty? All of a sudden, your morale increases and you're so bold about yourself, you're feeling amazing, and that day you might even have so much beautiful day that even when you encounter a negative scenario, you will not recognize it. You will just focus on the words that you were told of how beautiful you look. So these comparisons are actually the information that you received and how your mind received or processed it, and it's gained acceptance into your spirit. So these are some of the things that actually make or mar humans. It all boils down to what penetrates into this ear through this hole, and it gets deep down your system. So there are some actually some actual tips that can help you to either you get a compliment or whatever the contrary it is, that can help you maintain that glow spirit in and out of season. Either you're complimented or you told otherwise, you maintain who you are, you maintain your stand, and you're cool. Now, another scenario, you observe that there are sometimes something that can actually happen between two persons. The other person might be at fault, but because the person has painted it so nice that it looks so faultless, everyone sees you as the one at fault. There are words that will be told to you, and in no time you will accept it within you that you probably might be the one at fault. I never can tell you were not doing anything wrong at that moment, but because you've been accused and you've been given reasons to actually accept and believe that you are faulty, then it happens, and you go with that that thought, that mind that you actually did a lot of things wrong when you're actually not at fault. Now let me tell a brief story. There was this child while growing up, a young boy. He actually did something wrong to his younger sister, and the uncle came and was scolding him, and he was like, now you are the one at fault. You are the one at fault. You are okay. No, he now said, okay, that you are faulty. You did this, you did this. Why will you do this to your younger one? You are faulty. And the child cried, started crying, and they asked him, why are you crying? And he said, uncle came and started telling me I am faulty. I am faulty. Say, you're faulty, huh? He said, why are you not crying? Say, I'm crying because I'm just a child. I'm not up to 40 years. I'm not up to 40. So the child actually felt the uncle was telling him that he was 40 years old. Now, that's the mind. That was what he allowed to be processed into his mind, and he cried because he felt that the uncle was calling him an old man, whereas he's just a young boy. So that actually didn't have anything to do with the issue he had with the younger one. So that's another different scenario of the information that can actually get to your mind. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of different scenarios like that. So when you happen to find yourself in a situation which someone is trying to talk you down, there are some few things you need to do. First of all, there is what they call filters. Yeah, I know probably when you're making your rice or you're probably trying to sieve something to get the water out or thereabouts. That's actually what it means, filters. Now, you ought to imbibe that sense of filtration to whatever it is that comes to your ears. Now, not the mind first, to your ears. Now, whatever information that comes to you, learn to have filters. Meaning, if you are being told a negative word, don't let it get into your mind to pass through that processing stage. Immediately it comes, quickly tell yourself what is positive about that word that has come. For example, if someone tells you, man, you're not pretty, why are you looking so ugly today? You can quickly just process it that, man, I'm made beautiful, so no one can talk me or tell me otherwise. With that, you've actually shaken out that negative atmosphere or that negative energy that's trying to penetrate into your spirit. So that's what we mean by filters. Or peradventure, someone tells you how awful you are. When you know that you're not that bad, you can actually tell yourself, man, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm gorgeous, I'm the best, I'm excellent. With that, even if you do some things wrong, when you keep telling yourself these words, letting go the negative energy, you will keep becoming better than you were. It's natural. When you try it, you will observe that you feel better about yourself and you will feel great about your goals. Now, these are some of the tips. Now, another one is, do not let anyone intrude into your growth process with what is not needed. Now, here it's what I'm trying to say. Peradventure, you're trying to achieve something and someone comes to tell you that you're not capable, you may not be able to achieve anything from this. Whereas in your heart, you believe that when you keep giving it a try, you'll come out successful. And someone is right there trying to talk you down. Do not give them that space. Do not allow them to bring in that negative energy. Why? Here is why. If you let it, immediately you allow it to get to your mind, it will drop your spirit. And that drive with which you have to carry on, no matter how many times you are failing, it will die off gradually. It won't happen in a day. Most times you now find yourself feeling reluctant into making necessary efforts, into bringing to light that which you have started. So do not allow anyone to intrude into your space. Don't allow it. Whoever you need to allow into your space is those that will talk you up. Yes, don't allow anyone that will talk you down. It will kill your morals and it will build in negative energy within you. Now, I'm gonna share other tips in our next video. So if you think these few tips that I've shared have actually helped you and you think it's gonna help someone else, do well to share this video. And remember, it is what it is.